everyone, and welcome to Mommy Monday. Today I figured I would give you guys my top 10 tips for navigating life with a toddler and an infant. These are just little tricks that I've picked up both through my own experience and things I've learned from other mamas who have been there, done that. So yeah, this is basically my top 10 things to have or do if you have a toddler and an infant. This works as well if you only have one child or if you have five. Some of these apply no matter what, but these are just things that I have learned, even especially having two. So here we go. Number one, have a coffee thermos that locks in the heat for 4 to 6 hours. I have this one. It's Contigo, 12 hours cold, 5 hours hot, leak and spill proof. So if I am to flip it upside down, it does have coffee in it right now. If I was to flip it upside down, nothing would come out. I have to push this button, and so it automatically seals. Only I can basically get the coffee out, and it'll stay hot for a couple of hours. If I didn't have this, and I just had a regular coffee cup, chances are my toddler would drop a toy car in it, or he would spill it accidentally, or I would knock it over doing something, or, and this is the most likely option, it would sit there and get ice cold before I could even drink half of it. So this is basically my coffee lifesaver, because I can have hot coffee 5 hours after I brew it, and it still tastes good, and it's hot. It's not like that reheated taste. I don't know, I feel like when you stick coffee in a microwave because it's gotten cold because you left it out, and you stick it in the microwave, it just doesn't taste as good. So this has kind of been a lifesaver for me because for me, coffee is sort of important in the mornings. So having one of those is definitely a lifesaver. Another thing is invest in a baby carrier. I have a few different ones. I have a ring sling, I have a Maytay, I've got an ergo carrier, I have a Moby wrap, and they all come into play so well at different times. Recently we've pretty much mostly been using the ergo and the ring sling. We love both of them. The ring sling is just a little bit lighter weight, I find, like a little bit lighter, and it's so hot down here in South Florida, so we want the thing that makes you least hot. So for me, that would have to be the ring sling or the ergo. Ergo comes in a close second, and I love the ergo because you just buckle it and go. It's so easy to use. They are a little bit on the pricey side for a carrier. They're anywhere from like $120 to $175, I think. But they're so worth it. They've really been a lifesaver, you know, and it ties into one of the things I'm going to say in a little bit, but having a baby carrier, it makes it so much easier to get chores done, to walk the dog, to go to the park, even just to go shopping in the store. Just being able to pop her right into the carrier has been a lifesaver. So really, having 1 or 4 of those is definitely recommended by me. 10 out of 10. Go get one. Number 3, baby wipes. Keep them everywhere. Keep some in your purse, keep some in your diaper bag, of course. Place them strategically around your house because reason number 1, infants are messy. They spew bodily fluids out of every end, and sometimes you need a quick cleanup, and what's better than a baby wipe? Reason number 2, toddlers are messy. They get into everything. They go outside, they get all grubby and dirty. What's easier than a baby wipe? To just pull it out and clean them up real quick. Spills happen. Baby wipe. The door opens and you have to kill a bug that flew in. Baby wipe. I mean, there's so many uses for them. Oh, you need to take off your makeup and you can't find your makeup remover. Baby wipes. I mean, they're wonderful. So keep those strategically placed around your house because you will use a lot of them. I've found. I use them all the time. Number 4. Get used to music and get used to doing silly dances because I know me personally, I have been the singing, dancing, goofy monster, especially these past couple weeks. We have a very musically inclined 3.5-year-old. He loves anything to do with music. He loves to sing and dance and play the piano and play the drums and practice on my brother's guitar. He anything that makes music he loves. So right now Spotify Premium is kind of our best friend. With all the playlists that we can make happy dancing music. I can make a nap time playlist that he likes to just listen to lull him off to sleep. I have a playlist for the baby, which is mostly just ambient sounds and white noise. I've got playlists for me to just get the laundry done, you know, a little pump up music. My husband has his music. I've got some workout playlists. It's wonderful. So basically, if you don't normally listen to music, it might help, you know, having music on most of the time, I found has really just, it's kept the mood great in our house, and, you know, it just, I don't know, music is good, I found, and it's a great distractor, and it helps keep you happy, it helps go to sleep, so music. Right now we use Spotify Premium, and I really like it, and I would definitely recommend it. It's easy to use, it's user-friendly, so if you don't have Spotify, check it out. Okay, let's see, number 5, lots and lots of outside time, outside playing. I know my little guy loves to just run and jump and play and yell and be noisy and messy, and that's totally normal for a toddler. So there's actually a like a city park, probably about 1.5 miles from our house, and occasionally we will just put him on his bike. I'll throw the baby in the carrier, or I'll stick her in the stroller, depending kind of on how I'm feeling that day, and we will saunter on down to the park and just let him play it out for a couple of hours. You know, I take both kids with me every time I walk the dog, even if my husband's home. We kind of turn it into a family outing. Get outside as much as you can, because nothing is better for your soul, really, than fresh air and sunshine. And I mean, even if it's raining, sometimes we just go out and play in the rain. Not if it's thundering and lightning, because that is dangerous. But down here in South Florida, it rains a lot, like sun showers and stuff. And there's no like thunder or lightning, it's just rain. So we'll go outside and we'll play in the rain and we'll dance in the puddles and stuff. So, but outside playing and just getting connected with the outdoors is so important for the development of a child. And it helps wear down their energy, which prepares them for nap time and bedtime, which is A+. So yeah, get outside as much as you can. Number 6, and this isn't the best one, but you may have to occasionally resort to bribery. I found that muffins work really well, cookies work well, Triscuits work well, pretzels work well. Sometimes if I need to like nurse the baby, or I'm trying to put her down for a nap, and you know, the toddler wants to play and run and jump and scream, I need to do a little bit of bribery with like some snacks or maybe a favorite toy or activity, and say, hey, you know, if you are quiet while mommy puts the baby down, then we can do XYZ, or here, have this bag of pretzels, go eat it and watch Chuggington while I put the baby down. You know, sometimes you have to resort to bribery. Don't do it all the time, you know, that just, it's not a good thing to do, but sometimes it has to be done. So if occasionally you find yourself having to bribe one of your children so that you can get something done with another child, or even just something done around the house, don't feel guilty. It happens to all of us. Bribery occasionally has to happen, and it's not a bad thing necessarily. All right. Number 7, feeling human as a mama is so important. I find that on days that I take time to like do my hair even just a little bit and not just throw it up in the mom bun, and like do my makeup, you know, I feel more human than if I'm just in my pajamas all day cleaning. I don't necessarily feel good about myself. On days when I take the 10 minutes in the morning to put myself together, I feel so much better about myself. So even just take 5 to 10 minutes and do something that makes you feel human as mama, or daddy if you're watching this video, daddy. You know, just do something 5-10 minutes that just makes yourself feel good, because if you feel good, that will radiate outwards, and that can affect your parenting. And you know, if you're feeling icky and gross and just so down about yourself, then you know, your kids might be able to pick up on that, and that's not so good. So just do something to try to perk yourself up and make yourself feel good, because if you feel good, everyone around you will feel good. They'll be able to tell that you feel good. And feeling good is so important, because yes, while our roles as, you know, being a parent, being mommy, being daddy is so, so vital. And it's an important job and a huge responsibility. You also have a responsibility to take care of yourself. You can't forget about yourself in the chaos of caring for children. Don't forget to take care of yourself too, because that is so important. Self-care is important. I really can't stress that enough. Maybe I'll do an entirely separate vlog on self-care. I don't know. But self-care is important, so take time to do that. Number 8 kind of goes along with self-care. Have someone to help you out. Have backup. For many of us, it's a spouse. You know, try to share the burdens around the house, share the parenting. You know, and by burdens, I don't mean the children. I mean like taking out the trash and doing the dishes and laundry and stuff. So like share the chores, share the responsibility of parenting, you know, trade off who does the diapers, trade off who is getting up in the middle of the night if you have children that wake up during the night, you know. Try to balance it out so you each don't feel overwhelmed. You know, for those of you who are single moms or single dads, have a good friend or maybe one of your parents that is willing to help you out in a pinch, or even if you just need to get out of the house by yourself for 30 minutes, 2 hours, whatever it is. You know, you need to get your hair cut, but you don't want to bring the little screaming minions, then, you know, call in some backup. Having someone that you can call in case of emergency or in case you just need a few minutes is so important. You know, because if you feel constantly like you're just doing it on your own, doing it by yourself, that's a great thing that you can do it on your own, but feeling like you have to do it on your own and you have no one to turn to, that can be lonely and that can be frustrating and overwhelming. So if possible, call in help, call in backup. And when someone offers to watch the kids, you know, even if you have nothing going on that day, just say, yeah, take them for an hour. You want to take them to the park? You know, give yourself that breather time. So I find that that's really important. Okay, number 9, try to do your chores in chunks. If you stress yourself out about making your house spotless every single day, at least for me, this is me from my experience, you can just frustrate yourself and stress yourself out. Because me, with a toddler and an infant, my house is never going to be spotless. It's just not. It's really not. So I try to break it down. Like one day I'll say, okay, I'm going to do, you know, laundry today and I will mop the tile part of my house. Okay, cool. So then, like today, for instance, I'm doing diaper laundry. Specifically, I'm doing my diaper laundry. I have a lot of it to do today. Whoops. I cleaned my kitchen top to bottom, you know, scrubbed all the appliances, did all the dishes, pots, pans, everything that needed to be done, dusted in there, mopped the kitchen floor. I basically deep cleaned my kitchen today. I'm doing diaper laundry, and later I'm gonna vacuum through the carpet area. That is my chore list for today. You know, my son's room is kind of a mess. It needs to be cleaned. My room could use some work too. I'll do that tomorrow. If I stress myself out trying to do everything like in one day, I feel like I would go a little bit crazy. So I try to break your chores down into chunks, and you don't necessarily have to do it all at once. Like if I have to clean my kitchen today, with 2 kids, chances are I can't just take an hour and a half of time and clean my kitchen. I need to break it down. Like first I'll do all the pots and pans. Then maybe I'll come back 30, 45 minutes later and do the dishes. Then 45 minutes later, I'll go back, do the floors. And that's kind of how I had to do it today. I couldn't just do it all at once. I had to break it into segments. And it makes it seem not so overwhelming, I think, when you break it down like that. Because you're going away and coming back, going away, coming back. So it doesn't seem so bad. And in between, you know, in between the cleaning sessions, I've been doing things with the kids. We've been going outside on a quick walk. We've been having dance parties. We've been doing things like that. So, you know, cleaning is definitely important, but don't let it overwhelm you, because cleaning can be completely overwhelming. So just try to break it down into chunks to make it more manageable for you, however you function best. Find a routine for yourself. Find kind of a game plan that works. And that ties into number 10. Try to create an advanced plan. I have this just 2015 planner. It's got the months broken down like that. And then it also has like week by week, you can put stuff in it. And I find that it's really useful. I'm able to write down like what days I'm working. I write down, like see, this is my month of March. I'm able to write when I'm working. I'm able to write kind of what I want to get done throughout the weeks, throughout the month in total. I can write down my goals, things like that. So having a planner has really helped me just kind of stay on track with stuff around the house. In my planner, I have written down a bunch of different videos that I've wanted to film for YouTube, and unfortunately that's kind of been pushed aside lately, and I'm so bad at this. I really want to get better, and I'm gonna try, but yeah. So just creating an advanced plan and kind of being able to look at your week and say, okay, on this day I'll do this, on this day I'll do this, and I have appointments here, here, and here, and I work here, here, and here. You know, so then you can kind of preset time so you're not scrambling to figure things out. I find that it's worked so well for me to have that planner in regards to being able to get stuff done for everyday life. Especially, you know, with going to work, raising 2 kids, and running a small business from home. It's been intense these past couple weeks especially. I've had several orders from my Etsy shop, so thank you if you've ordered. I've had several orders, so I've had to, you know, make those, get them in the mail. And I'm releasing my new spring-summer line, and so that's kind of taking up a lot of effort and energy. I'm releasing a new product every couple days, so having that planner to map it out and see, okay, I'm releasing here, has helped me a lot as a mom and just as a person to feel more organized. So yeah, that is my top 10 tips for surviving with a toddler or an infant. I'm sorry if I sort of rambled a little bit on some of these, but some of them are just very important to me. So if you have any tips for surviving with a toddler or an infant, please feel free to leave them below. Because I know I did not nearly cover everything. These were just my top 10 things. So yeah, and if there's any videos that you'd like to see me do, please feel free to leave that below as well. I'm always open to suggestions, and I find that if you request a video, I'm more likely to put it up. I'm more likely to motivate myself to get it up. So thank you all so much for watching. And I will do a fitness update. It is not one that you guys want to hear. It is actually quite terrible. So I'm basically starting over with the fitness thing. So yeah, I'll have to do that at some point, probably this week. And yeah, so, and if enough people want it, maybe I'll do a tutorial on how to do like one of my coffee scrubs or bath bombs or something. Maybe I'll do a tutorial video on that. But yeah, until next time guys, and thank you for watching. Bye.